Most of the time, we hear about microorganisms that they are harmful in nature. We know they cause various diseases in humans, animals, as well as in plants. But apart from causing diseases, there are various uses of microbes. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the useful microorganisms. Hello everyone, I am Ratika Roy Bhattacharya. I welcome you all on my YouTube channel Study Together with Ratika. I'll be back to you after completing the video, so stay tuned. So the first point is fertility of soil. We know that several bacteria and fungi are good decomposers. What do these decomposers do? They break down the complex organic matter into simpler ones, and these simpler matter can easily be used up by the plants. Here we will see how a manure is formed. We know that vegetable peels, fruit peels, dead remains and dried plants are there. When these get decomposed using bacteria or fungi, they produce a substance that is known as manure. We mix this manure with the soil. Now, the soil is full of nutrients and the roots are easily able to take up the nutrients from the soil, and these nutrients reach the upper parts of the plant and increase the growth of the plants. The next point is production of bread, cakes and idlis. This process takes place with the help of a phenomenon that is known as fermentation. First of all, we will see what is fermentation. The conversion of sugar molecule into alcohol or an acid in presence of yeast or bacteria anaerobic condition is known as fermentation. The fermentation process also produces carbon dioxide. Now, for example, in order to produce bread, cakes or idlis, we prepare the dough. This dough is mixed with dried yeast and covered for some time. After covering this, anaerobic condition takes place here. There is no presence of oxygen, so the dried yeast performs fermentation process and makes the dough rise, and this is the only reason that the bread, cake or idlis are fluffy and soft in nature, because of the accumulation of carbon dioxide. Now we will see how the formation of curd takes place. We know that curd contains a bacterium that is Lactobacillus. This Lactobacillus always multiplies in milk. But one point should be noted, it multiplies in milk, but also it has the requirement of acidic nature or acidic environment. So a spoonful of curd provides that acidic environment plus milk. The Lactobacillus starts growing then. After growth, Lactobacillus converts the milk into curd, and Lactobacillus also pre-digests the milk proteins. That is why it is also said that curd is easily digestible, because most of the proteins of the milk are digested in the curd. The next point is cleaning the drain pipes. We know that protozoa is the group of microorganisms which feeds on bacteria, fungi and algae. The wastewater that leaves the sink of the kitchen goes through the drain pipe. Now this drain pipe has accumulation of several microbes like bacteria, fungi and algae. Now the protozoa start developing here. They start multiplying here and feed on the bacteria, fungi and algae, and in this way they clean the drain pipes. Now we will see what are the commercial uses of microbes. The first is antibiotics. We know that antibiotics are the medicines which kill or stop the growth of several microorganisms, or you can say pathogenic microorganisms. Pathogenic means disease causing microbes. Those microorganisms which cause diseases in humans, plants or other animals. The antibiotics are prepared using fungi and bacteria only. Penicillin was the first antibiotic that was prepared using a fungi, Penicillium. The next point is production of vaccines. Vaccine is a biological substance prepared to protect individuals from various infections. Vaccines are prepared from dead or weakened microbes. Why do we use dead or weak microbes? Because we know when any microorganism enters a body, it produces disease along with the antibodies. The antibodies are also produced in the body. So if we take dead or weakened microbes, they will be able to produce only antibodies. They will not be in a condition to produce disease. So vaccines are produced using dead or weakened microbes which doesn't cause any disease but are capable of producing immune response. The next point is production of various food items using fermentation process. Fermentation is a process in which glucose is converted into alcohol or an acid in presence of an yeast in an anaerobic condition. Anaerobic means absence of oxygen. So, in fermentation process, CO2 is also released which makes any food item fluffy. So here we see tea leaves, coffee beans, tobacco, cocoa, vinegar, alcohol, acids are produced using fermentation process only. These are the microorganisms which are used to produce respective food items. So, did you like the video? If you did, like, share and subscribe. Do not forget to hit the bell icon, and in case you have any doubt, you can write me in the comment section. I'll be waiting for that. Thanks for watching.